Yeah, Ma, I'm telling you, Ma. I'm telling you, Ma. Jordan Mason, week 2 underdog drafts. He's going in like the third or fourth round. Yes, Ma. A running back 1, Jordan Mason. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios.
It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live!
Monday through Friday,
8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
We're here to do live week 2 drafts, ladies and gentlemen. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Link is in the description. Link's in the live chat pinned, and link has been dropped right now. And said link will get you 50% match on your first deposit, 50%. So if you drop $10, they'll give you 5, and 10's the minimum. $10 will get you $5. These drafts that we're doing are going to cost you $5. That means you could do 3 drafts by dropping the $10 minimum. Clicking that link or using code Smitty. Now, we're going to jump right in. So open up your Underdog app. If for any reason you don't have it downloaded yet, you haven't clicked the link, don't worry, you have time because we're going to do 3 or 4 potentially of these drafts. So open the Underdog app. For those of you that haven't, download it. Links in the description, links in the live chat. Download it. Use code Smitty. What we're going to do is go to the main lobby. We're going to make sure drafts is selected at the bottom, draft. And then you're going to scroll on the cards until you get to, it's like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 swipes or maybe more. You're going to get to, you'll see the mini, hold on, I might have went too far. I think you'll see the mini week 2, mini Royale week 2, swipe right past that one. Battle Royale week 2, $5. You're going to join the $5 draft. Battle Royale week 2, not the mini Royale week 2, the Battle Royale week 2, $5. Click the card and click the green button now. And don't worry if you don't get into this draft, it's not a big deal. Because guess what? We're going to do one right after this. And guess what? We're going to do one right after that. I imagine we'll do at least 3 of them. We might do 4 or 5. I don't know. We'll see how fast they go. They go really quick. So I'm going to load my drafts and show said screen. And your boy is in the, what pick am I? I'm the 6th pick. I'm the 6th pick. Okay. So I don't know how many of you were in here, but it's okay if you didn't get in when you get in the next one, or you get in one right alongside of us. Okay, so don't fret. Only 6 people can get in each of these drafts, so don't get all upset about it. We'll jump right in. Emergency trade HN plus MHJ for Gibbs, Reed, and JMO. That's tough. I guess I would take the trio. That's a lot of value. I love HN. He did lose his quarterback. I love MHJ. I'll probably go Gibbs, Reed, JMO, but by a hair. I mean, it is damn close. You know I'm an HN guy, so this is a tough call for me. Does anybody disagree in the chat? Let him know what you think, because I would love to know your thoughts. All right. I could go back and forth on that one. It's a pretty damn even trade, to be honest with you. A really damn even trade. This $20 hauler gets a Mars shot. Thank you very much, pal, for dropping a 20 watt on screen. HN's fantastic. HN is fantastic. But so is Gibbs. I don't know. That one's tough. Okay. Here we go. The trio's nice just because it dilutes talent a little bit, you know, and HN losing his quarterback, it's not a big, crazy deal because he's so good and so utilized, but it's something you have to potentially. Let's go Kyron and Rushy Rice. Board view. $20 hauler for my boy. Who is this? One of 2, Smitty. Hey, Smitty, someone dropped Burrow and I have Mahomes. Do I pursue cigar smoking Burrow for future trade value or stand down? I would be required to full load drop. I don't know, man. It depends on the quarterbacks that are available. it's not crazy to let him go if you're starting Mahomes each week. And there's some concerns about how good he's looking right now. I like if you could get Cousins and Penix Jr. off waivers right now together. In some leagues I can, in some leagues it's not deep enough, or it's too deep. I don't know. I would say if your backup quarterback sucks, it's not a bad move, but it depends on the quarterback market, my guy. So, DW, appreciate you for the $20 hauler, first of all. You're an absolute monster. Absolute monster, absolute menace. DW in the building, doing taxes. I need to get a chat vote on this question. I'm going back to it because it's such a good one. Trade Achane and MHJ for Gibbs, Reed, and JMO. Can we get a vote on that? I think he needs our immediate attention. And DW, can anybody give their opinion? Does he full load drop on Burrow? But DW, we need more information, I think. What's your backup QB look like? What's the waiver wire look like? We'll go Gibbs here. Go Garrett Wilson here. We're going to go light QB shopping here, but that's okay. So right now I got Kyron, Rashee Rice, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Garrett Wilson. DW, appreciate you dropping the super chat, my guy. To the moon, pal, to the moon. Boone says start Neighbors or Olave. I'm going to go Neighbors this week, bro. He's good to go, by the way. And I think he's going to get a nice little feeding. What's up, Smitty? My trade went through, got Gibbs for Mason and Tajay Spears. That's a really good trade. Come on. CMC News came out 20 minutes before it went through. Had 5 veto votes. Woo! It went through, though, barely. That's barely. Just skated by. Absolute skated by. All right, the votes are coming in on that trade. And it looks like you guys are saying, already got Achane. Why are you up, bro? Well, I mean, I run a business that requires me to be up. Smitty, what about AJ Brown's hammy? We don't know anything yet. I wouldn't go crazy over it yet. Keep Achane. Keeping Achane and MHJ. That's a tough one, says Vegas. Give me Achane and MHJ. Achane and MHJ. Wow, a lot of Achane votes here. Gibbs and Reed for turned up. Not a lot of Gibbs and Reed votes though. I'm kind of surprised, because the way I look at it, and this is coming from the biggest Achane believer on planet Earth. I mean, Gibbs has got more value right now, I think, because the offense is just probably better right now until Tua comes back, or we don't know if Tua is going to come back. All right, on the clock with back-to-back picks. I need a QB and a tight end. My quarterback, well, first of all, it doesn't matter what order I take it. I'm going to go with Dak, and then I'm going to go with Likely. So my team is full. Board view, you can see my team on the far right. I can actually click on my team and show you. I've got Dak Prescott, Kyron Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs, Rashee Rice, Garrett Wilson, and Isaiah Likely. Let's get into one more. Guys, go back to the lobby. Go back to the lobby. Battle Royale week number 2. Click on the card. In 5 seconds, we're going to click that green button. I'm going to wait about 2 or 3 because of the YouTube delay. And we're going to hit that green button. We're going to do it now. And your boy's going to wait just a few seconds to make sure I can get in. At the same time, time it right with the YouTube delay. One more to start. I think I joined in the perfect time. All right, let's go. Let's load up this draft board. Show everybody the draft. Again, if you guys want to partake, code Smitty gets it done. Links in the description. Links in the live chat. Do it live, do it live, do it live. All right, let's go back to the active tab. Click on the Battle Royale. Swing back over to the board view. Here we go. Let's see here. We got Matt J with a super. We're going to put that super wad on screen. Already did. Oh, this is the one we're voting on. This is the one that just came in. I'm in a 10-man league. Picked up Mason pre-rank 1. Pre-week 1, sorry. I just traded Mason and Njoku to the CMC owner for Laporta. Did I fleece him? Not necessarily. I think it's good value, but we talked about this today on the show, bro. There is a chance that Mason's a top 15 overall player per start for the next 5-6 weeks, and then he resorts to probably Laporta value. So he's got more value than Laporta right now. It's just a matter of how many weeks. If Christian McCaffrey surprisingly doesn't go on IR tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, then it's a little bit different story. But if he goes on IR, I don't know that you fleeced him. I don't know that you fleeced him. Chat, you want to vote Laporta or Masonite? Because we're the Masonites. We're the Mason. Hold on, I got to make my draft selection. Cooper Cup. We're the Masonites.
Let him cook.
We are the Masonites. Smither, my Keenan Allen for likely, straight up. I like likely more every time. Trade Stevenson, Henry, and Reed for CMC and Mason. That I can get behind. Look, Mason's good enough. That's a good trade. That's a flat out good trade. That's filthy. I like it. That's how you trade for CMC and Mason right there. $20 hauler from Nick. Nick, you get a Mars shot, young man.
To Mars.
That's right. Nick lives on Mars. 10-team PPR home redraft, most important league to me. Are you doing anything with my team? Hurts, AJ Brown, London, Bijan, Stevenson, Kincaid, Pickens. I'm trading Pickens and just off the top. I'm trading Pickens and Stevenson for one Kyron, Achan, Barkley, JT. Okay. I'm not even afraid to throw Monty in that running back spot and then do that for St. Brown or Jamar Chase. I timed out. That's right. Let's see here. I didn't really want to go Laporta there, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It's fine. Let's go Anthony Richardson, get ourselves a QB. Yeah, so do that. Do one of those two trades, bro. And then if you do the trade where you're getting the wide receiver, you just move Monty straight in. Red Rover, send Monty right over to your lineup and start smashing, bro. Brooks is a good sell. Rock Out says in a world of hurt, Walker out. Trade Dell or Neighbors for Harris. No. I just don't. If I thought you're going to get for sure longevity out of that season long longevity, I would do it. But I don't know that Harris will be a season long play for you. I don't. $10 hauler from Tommy. Tommy, moonshot, pal.
To the moon.
Tommy's moonshotting us here. Traded for Bijan last week. Now I have Brees, Kyron, and Bijan. Sweet. My receivers have Devontae Smith, Diggs. That's not that weak, bro. Gibbs plus MHJ owner may fancy a trade. Which running back to give up or just hold? Well, I mean, honestly, I'd give up Bijan for Gibbs and MHJ. So there you go. I mean, I do that. As much as I love Bijan, I'm doing that. It's a great trade. Business is business, bro. You got to stand on it. Oh, Andy. What side would you take? Gibbs, Diggs, and Tua for McCaffrey and Jaden Daniels? Gibbs, Diggs, Tua, McCaffrey, Jaden. I mean, it depends on your quarterback. Who's your quarterback with Tua? So my team is Anthony Richardson, Laporta, I don't know if I love this team, but it's unique. It's a unique build. Like, it could pop. It could definitely pop. You never know. You have Mason on the bench. You shouldn't have Mason on the bench. You need to get Mason somehow in a trade for an upgraded quarterback if that's what your desire is right here. But at the end of the day, Diggs and Gibbs is way better than an injured McCaffrey and just a Jaden Daniels is all you got, you know. Let's trust in Marvin Harrison this week. Cooper Kupp, Marvin Harrison, Kamara, Laporta, Anthony Richardson, pretty good. So I look, in general, I'm trading Mason for that big quarterback if I can. I don't know who your quarterback is with Tua, but I want Gibbs and Diggs. EA Goats, appreciate you. Not sure what to do with Tyreek. I don't blame you, and you're not alone, broski. There's so many people that don't know what to do with Tyreek. I want to wait it out, but love to hear your opinion. Allen, Kyron, Achane, Gibbs, Tyreek, Rashee Rice. I think the players I've been going after, I mean, I certainly go get... The thing is, you don't need an RB. You don't need a quarterback. So you are in a rare spot where it's kind of like, can you trade Tyreek and a running back for an upgrade? No. Can you trade it for a quarterback? No. So you're stuck going, hey, why don't I trade Tyreek and what? Like, what are you going to do? Tyreek and a bench player? You don't really have a bench player that's Higgins. Tyreek and Higgins for what? Like St. Brown? Maybe. Or Tyreek straight up for Chase or St. Brown. You give up Higgins to get Chase. You do it straight up for St. Brown. I'm okay with that. To kind of lay off the risk. It's fine with me. Let's go with the bounce back ETN performance here. Just give this like 82 projected points. Who's in here? Who do I recognize? I don't know. I don't know if I recognize anybody in there. So we're gonna exit out. We're gonna go into another one. Guys, go to the Battle Royale. Okay, you're on the draft tab. You're in the lobby tab, draft tab. Battle Royale Week 2. Not the Mini Royale Week 2, which is $10 an entry. We're doing the $5 an entry. Battle Royale Week number 2. Okay? Click the card. Don't click the green button. In 5 seconds, we're going to jump in. Okay? We're going to click that button in 5 seconds. I'm going to wait about 4 or 5 to make sure the YouTube delay doesn't go. Hit it. Hit the green button. We're going to do at least another 1 or 2 after this, okay? So don't fret. Don't be like, I didn't get it. We're going to do it, okay? You can get in. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm going to open the phone lines in just a little bit here. Let me clear the super chat log. Let me get back to the draft board and EA's question. Yeah, so that's what I do. Other than that, because your lineups are so small and you've already stacked it up, I'm not worried about it, EA. I'm not. DW with the $20.
To Mars.
This guy's a madman. He's doing taxes right now while he's asking questions. No need to go back, but the team is Garrett Wilson, Rice, Dell, Kyron, K9, Laporta, benches, Ramondre, Coleman, Chase Brown, Worthy, Trey. Best content out there. I'll go back for you, DW. You out of your mind? Of course I'll go back for DW. Never leave a man behind. Never leave a DW behind. Unless it's a DWI. Let's see. Hey, Smitty, someone dropped Burrow. Okay, full load. This is the full load drop question. Okay, thank you for reminding me to go back because I wouldn't have known. DW, I think, just dropped some sort of massive gifted membership moment here. I think 10 memberships from DW. Surprise, surprise. DW to the moon. So full load drop, cigar smoker. What are we doing here? So your team is Garrett Wilson, Rice, Dell, Kyron. I'm on the clock. Let's go. Let's go with the Rashee Rice here. Bench is Ramondre. I don't see any QB here. Who's your quarterback? Porta. So it's Garrett Wilson, Rice. Oh, you have Mahomes. You know, again, the question I had though, DW, is I don't know if you're answering in here. It's like, what does the waiver wire look like? Is it pretty? You don't have to answer with players, but just does the waiver wire look rich, so that like you don't need to go get Burrow, or you know, what's it look like in terms of like later on? What do you think's going to happen if you got to scramble to the waiver wire? Stafford going to be out there? That's the question I need answered. And who's your backup quarterback? If you don't have a backup quarterback yet, I do think it's important with all the injuries hitting everybody right now. It's damn important to go get a backup quarterback. Should I trade my Kyler and DK for Mahomes? I would. Mahomes is going to score 45 touchdowns this year, in my opinion, my guy. Any moves to make? Kyler, Brees, Monty, MHJ, Waddle, Devontae Smith, Kincaid, Tank Dell. I mean, Kincaid and Likely, you could definitely get rid of one of them. I don't think you're selling Kincaid for anything right now, so you have to bank on that, but I'm fine with that. So if you were to trade Likely and Kyler for an AR5, that's something I can get behind, my guy. I think that's a good move. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put it on the board view. I took Rashee Rice and Mahomes. Would I move Waddle and Likely for St. Brown? Absolutely. Would I move Monty and Likely for JT? For Kyron? For Achane? Absolutely. Would I move Kyler and Likely? You know, so I don't know if the person that has these players needs a tight end. If they don't, I'm still interested in like moving Kyler and Waddle for Mahomes in something small, or Hurts in something small, or Josh Allen. And Josh Allen just had a bad game, so now would be the time to strike on Josh Allen. Would I move Monty and Waddle for Gibbs for Kyron? I think I'm looking at that, kicking the tires on that. Let's go with the stack here. Rashee Rice, Mahomes, and Travis Kelce doing it live, KC style. Love it, love it, love it. Pierce, appreciate your super chat, my guy. And then Jamzil, or however you say your name, appreciate you. What is it? I have everything in front of the screen. Is that James? What's that say? I've stuff in the way. I can't even read the name. Rick James. I thought it said Jamzil. Through all the... I got this stuff in the way. You know, the spaceman in front of my screen, it doesn't help the readings. Let me move this. Hold on. It just drags when I move it. It's in the way. I don't want it in the way of anything. I got to put it over here. So Jim Zeal, a.k.a. James or Blake. AR5, Fields, Gibbs, Achane, Mason, Ford, Cooper Kupp. Trade Gibbs, and Kupp for Bijan Rice. That's a crazy trade. I'm going to say Kupp's such a high level right now. I'm going to go Gibbs Kupp. But that's like a testament to how good Gibbs is to me. I think a lot of people don't understand how much I love Gibbs right now. We got DW, I think, dropping more wads, but hold on. Let me take Xavier Worthy. God, I'm tired. Let's take Stephen Worthy. DW gifting, I believe, 20 more gifted memberships like a monster. Just such a monster. And DW, did you end up responding to the question? Let me see if he did. I can actually search for it. Hold on. How you guys like my team so far? I'm on the clock again. Likely. I know that. You know, James Conner could have a day. We'll go James Conner. So I got Rashee Rice, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy, and James Conner. Everybody say thank you to DW. He's such a monster, bro. Kittle or Goddard and Puka. Kittle for Goddard and Puka. I'd definitely take Goddard and Puka. 100%. That's easy to wait on. All right, DW. Did he respond? I don't know. I don't see it yet from DW, but I definitely want to know if we can help him come out with this QB question, but I need your answers, bro. If you have a backup quarterback, you didn't list one, so I assume no. And then what's the waiver wire look like? Box of juice, 3 wide receivers, 1 flex. My wide receivers are Garrett Wilson, Devontae Smith, and Rice, McLaurin, and Reed. Those are fantastic. Tight end is Hunter Henry. I don't think I've had a Hunter Henry tight end question all year. All the questions I've been asked, I don't think I've ever once read Hunter Henry. That's wild. Does anybody remember me ever reading Hunter Henry's name out of all the questions I've read so far? It's wild when I saw that. Should I trade Smith for McBride? I'm okay with that. I'm okay. You got a lot of wide receiver depth, bro. McLaurin and Reed, I think you could do this trade. Box of juice. I wouldn't be bashful about that. That's a good little move there, bro. I like it. I like it. Let's do it live. All right, I'm timing out here, and I really think that Kamara is going to have a day. So my team is as follows. I've got Patty Mahomes, James Conner, Alvin Kamara, Rashee Rice, Xavier Worthy, and Travis Kelce. So I got the entire Chiefs receiving group. Don't have the running back, Pacheco, but I got Kamara and Conner. So let's see what they scored me. 80.3. Who do I recognize here? I don't know. I don't know who any of you are on that list, so I'm going to back out of here. Get in, jump in another. Underdog Fantasy promo code Smitty. Links in the live chat pinned. Links in the description of the video if you're watching the replay. That link and code Smitty will get you 50% matching your first deposit all the way up to $1,000. So if you do a $2,000 deposit, they'll give you $1,000. If you do a $10 deposit, which is the minimum, they'll give you $5. And these drafts are only $5 each. So you do the minimum of $10, they'll give you $5, and then you can do 3 drafts right now. Battle Royale Week 2. Click the card. Click the green button in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, smash. Doing it live. All right, here we go. All right, what are we doing here? Super chats. We got Arthur, and we got OTP. Thank you guys for dropping the super chats. Everybody thank DW for dropping just loads. That's what he's doing. I do like to answer random questions, believe it or not. I know I got swamped with super chats, but Coleman and Judy for MHJ and Bowers. I take MHJ and Bowers, and it's like not even close, bro. I take MHJ alone, you know. And I like Coleman, but I know everybody wants to give up on him, which is fine. MHJ and J.K. Dobbins for Jefferson and Flowers. Jefferson. Yeah. Easy call. I didn't care what your team is. Arthur with the 499, 14-team league. It's tough, bro. 2 flexes. AR5, K9, Monty. Man, K9 getting hurt really hurt you. It was really looking good. JJ. Devontae Adams, Ferguson. He's doubtful, by the way. Moss. I mean, look, trade ideas. I don't know that you can. You'd have to like divide and conquer something. I don't know that you could even give up. Like, I would trade Adams for like Dell, and then hope that could upgrade my Monty a little bit or my Zach Moss a little bit. So I would go to the Tank Dell owner, and I would go to the Worthy owner, and I'd see if Devontae Adams into that player could get me an upgrade of Monty or whatever. Let's go. We haven't gone lamb chops yet. Let's go lamb chops in this draft. Let's go to board view. Lamb chops. It went Cooper Kupp, then Cooper Kupp. I took lamb chops. Debo just went. All right, phone lines are open briefly. Dial in. Let's put the number on screen. I don't know if I'll be hanging up on you guys if it gets overwhelming or something with the. Where's the number? All right. Should I trade Puka for Devonta Smith and Mason? I would take Devonta Smith and Mason, bro. Yeah, of course you should. What, Beardwick, what will make you not want? I mean, Puka's out for maybe 5, 6, 4, at least 4, but 5, 6 weeks. And you could get Mason in your lineup right now and Devonta Smith in your lineup right now. Like, that's a wild trade, man. That's a wild trade. Let's go Mahomie here. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lambasting if I've ever seen one. Rockout says, what running back to trade for if you give up Dell or Neighbors? No one's going to give you enough for Dell. I'd hold on to Dell. Neighbors, I don't know that either of these guys going to do. Maybe Neighbors. I think people would bank on Neighbors a little better without seeing it yet fully. And I don't know. I think you could probably go after a player like Pacheco. You could go after. There's the number. I was like trying to figure out where the number went. Whoa. First of all, get out of the way there. Whoa. Jesus, he's all over the place. I guess rock out. I would say Pacheco. I mean, Neighbors for. I mean, you could go after Mason. Maybe you have Mason already. We'll go Kelsey here. So I got CeeDee Lamb, Patrick Mahomes, and Kelsey. 612 caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Tate.
Tate, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Minnesota.
Tate, what can I do for you?
I was wondering if, my wide receivers is Malik Neighbors, Xavier Worthy, and Tank Dell. Who do you think I should trade for? So at running back, I got Barkley and Gibbs. And quarterback, I have Anthony Richardson.
Barkley, Gibbs, can't really upgrade that. Anthony Richardson, you could upgrade it, but maybe you're not even upgrading it, so you just leave it alone. And I'm sorry, read your receivers one more time.
Neighbor, Worthy, and Dell as my starters.
And who are you trying to trade? What player? Anybody?
I have no idea yet. I just need a couple suggestions.
Worthy, Neighbors, and Dell, you said, right?
Yeah.
Worthy, Neighbors, and Dell. I don't know, bro, because I don't want you trading. The only thing I would be okay with is if you traded Barkley and Gibbs. If you traded Barkley for like Kyron and you were able to upgrade Neighbors into St. Brown or something. I mean, it'd have to be a very unique trade because I don't want you trading your running backs. I don't really want you trading your quarterback. And to make a trade, unless you had some, what do you have on your bench?
On my bench, I have Pickens, Ridley, JSN, AD, McMillan, Bigsby, and Singletary. Okay,
so the only guy you can really trade is Pickens, but you could try. It's a hard trade to make, the 2 wide receivers for 1. It really is. But some people are weak at wide receiver. So you trade Pickens and Neighbors for St. Brown or Chase. You trade. I think Dell's just not going to get you anything close to what you want. So you're not trading Dell. And Worthy, yeah. I don't know if Worthy's going to get you exactly what you want either. So probably going to say Neighbors and Pickens for St. Brown or Jamar Chase. Past that, bro, I don't think you have. It's not that you don't have a good team. It's just you don't have the wiggle room to do much.
Yeah. Would it be worth downgrading my quarterback for a worse quarterback and a different receiver?
The thing is, I love Dell, I love Worthy, and I really like Neighbors. I just drafted him. So I drafted Worthy and Neighbors on this team on the board right now. Like I like him. I think you're underestimating your wide receiver room. I think it's crafty. It's kind of slick. It's a very good wide receiver room, bro.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. But look at those trades that I recommended, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
getting rid of Neighbors and Pickens might be the ticket, because Neighbors is probably the weak link of the two or the three wide receivers, just because his offense is garbage. Worthy's got an amazing offense. Dell's got an amazing offense. So that is somebody I'd be looking to maybe trade with Pickens too. Like, just that's a cool trade.
Okay. All right. Sounds
All right,
good.
bro.
Thank you.
All right, later.
Hey.
949 caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
What's up, Smitty? My name is Matt J. I'm calling from San Diego, California.
Matt from San Diego. Thank God you're not from some
I
weird...
donated earlier asking that HN MHJ question for the Gibbs and JMO.
Oh, the first one that I liked that the chat kind of didn't?
Yeah, it was the first dono.
Okay, let me put that on screen so everybody knows what we're talking about. And real quickly, Kevin says Keaton Mitchell drop Mostert. Risky preemptive pick. I don't know, man. Keaton Mitchell's coming back from that ACL, and I mean, if you can't IR spot Keaton Mitchell, you know you can pick him up an IR spot. If you can't do that in your league, I think I'd hold Mostert. Mostert's coming back. They didn't put Mostert on IR, so that means that they expect him back. Okay, so go ahead with your trade.
Okay, so I was looking at the chat. I kind of called back on the HN trade. Seemed like that's what everybody was agreeing on, but I have roster. So my roster right now is Lamar Jackson at QB, Bijan and HN at running back, Rice and Harrison at wide receiver, Laporta at tight end, and then Coleman and JSN at flex. And this guy, now that I said no to HN, he's going hard for Rice. He's throwing me T. Higgins with Reed and JMO and Zay Flowers, trying to get Rice off of me with like just a crappy guy off my bench. Is that like, do I go for that much depth?
Well, let me ask you: are you going to use it? Because if not, who cares? I get it.
Right now, Higgins and Reed are both Higgins, Reed, and JMO.
It's all
they're all kind of questionable injured.
I think he's giving you a lot of talent, but like, can you use it? No, you're just going to end up trying to package it together yourself, and he's clearly having trouble doing that. So I don't know. I don't think I'm taking that, bro. I as much as I read it off again: JMO, Flowers, Higgins, and
Higgins, and also Reed. Jalen Reed.
I mean, it's a lot of players
for like JSN and Rice.
Chat, what do you think? I mean, it is a lot of talent. I mean, look, I like Reed. Flowers has got upside. JMO's fantastic. I mean, those are all good players. Those are like the right players to put. I mean,
right. I mean, he's giving me good off. It's just all these trades he's sending me are just by a hair.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
How do you say no to all that? I don't know. Like, at first when you're telling me, I'm shaking my head. I'm like, of course he's throwing, but like, that's a lot of players. The only problem you're going to have if you do this is you won't know who to start each week. And then you're just going to be calling up every day going, I started the wrong guys again.
Right.
Who am I starting this week? And like,
week?
The thing is, Rice is the best player, in my opinion, of all those players you listed. But
right, especially with MHA's first week, and then Coleman I also got, and he kind of, I'm holding on him right now, of course.
Yeah.
And A-Champ with the QB situation, Rice is kind of he's like my rock right now.
Bro, the thing is even though the whole chat's saying do it, and I'm probably going to tell you to do it, but the only reason I'm hesitant at all is because Rice is the best player in the deal. And you might be missing. This might be like a detriment to you. Like each week, you're hitting the wrong guy. I don't know, bro. I do it, but this is what the only reason why I'm hesitant is you said he's throwing everything at you. Like who do you have to cut with all those? Like hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. Who do you have to cut if you're doing that? Okay, because if you're cutting guys I like, then the benches are so small and the league's so small that like no one has the full context to this.
So for me, if I cut two guys, I'm gonna have to cut between Ray Davis, Jalen Wright, Chase Brown, or Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, those are okay. You keep Likely, but you can cut the other guys. In this particular league, you're adding all the arsenal weaponry. I would do this trade, but here's the thing, bro. I would maybe try and see if you can get like another player you like just a little bit more. Like if he's got an RB you really like, you can upgrade an RB or do something, because it sounds like he'll do just about anything. But you probably got to do that trade. But then you got to try and flip some of it, because you can't just have that much talent sitting on the bench. You know, you're going to be the guy that when you call in and you're like, hey, who do I start between these four guys? Reed, JMO, Dell. I mean, come on, man. That's gonna be really, really tough. So you have to make sure you think you can maybe make another trade, and B, feel okay with the fact that you're gonna struggle with this question of who to start every single week. But the thing that's nice is Reed is a monster once Love's back, and you should have no problem in trading him. But
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know. The chat
That's the big part
overwhelmingly
right
likes
there, which
it.
is the value of Reed versus Rice is what I'm looking at long term.
Yeah, that's a tough one. All right, Matt. Appreciate you. I probably would do it and then make some trades.
appreciate
All right,
it.
later. That's a lot. I like Rice a lot though. It's hard for me to trade him. It really is. Especially if you're replacing Rice with a lesser player in your lineup, and then like you can't even use everybody you're getting. It's hard to say no to it though. Rock out. What's up, my guy? You're live.
Yeah, to put a trade offer for Neighbors for Mason. We'll see if that worked out. But would you trade Higgins for Worthy?
Yes. I don't even want Higgins. Like, I mean, I'd take him if he was free agent, because then I'd try and trade him. But like, Worthy's one of my favorite play. Yeah, of course. I mean, Rock out. You see any Higgins animations or video drops? I mean, we're punching Worthy all day long. So, of course. Nearly take a lap for asking.
Yeah, I hear you. We'll see if the guy agrees to it, but yeah.
Yeah, he probably won't. But okay, so I think Stokes is one of our peeps, so I can click on his team. What did I get rated? 81. So my team on this one was Mahomes, Monty, CD, Worthy, Malik Neighbors, and Travis Kelce. That's pretty damn good. I like that squad. Let's do one more for fun. So guys, go to the Underdog app, go to the Battle Royale Week 2, click on not the mini, this is the $5 one. In 5 seconds, you're going to click the green button to enter the Battle Royale. The Battle Royale Week number 2, smash it, hit the green button, do it live. Let me go over to this caller real quick, Rock out. Who is this? Is this Grigor? Gregor? Who's it?
Yeah, man.
Grigor?
Yeah.
Do I have it right?
Yeah.
Grigor, what's up, Grigor?
All right, so I made a trade. Season started. I traded CD Lamb for Puka, Walker, and Moss. So I'm kind of screwed. I don't know. Yeah, I feel you, man. You like Walker, though, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I do like him. When did you do this trade, though?
Before the season started, like before week 1.
Okay. So, say it again, though. I gotta judge it for that.
Yeah. So CD Lamb for Walker, Puka, and Moss.
I still don't think I would have done it, but it's not as bad because Wright's not injured at that moment in time, and
Yeah.
I don't
Neither
know.
Puka wasn't injured. Moss,
I know, but still,
Walker was.
before the season starts, context. Lamb is still way up here. Puka's down here on the first round, and then you got to ask yourself if Walker, who's going around, depends where you're drafting. He did go like around 3 in some formats, but I don't know, man. Lamb is Lamb. I don't know. I don't think I could have done that. But okay, so what can I help? What can I help you with?
I have London and Harrison. That's my receiver still. I have Mahomes is my quarterback.
So
McBride is my tight end.
So
I have a decent team still. I just need I need Walker back.
London, Harrison,
That's
McBride, Mahomes. Is that correct? London, Harrison, McBride, Mahomes. Who are your running backs? Tell me you got Mason.
It's Moss and Walker.
Who you starting this week though? Moss and who?
I started right. So
Okay. I mean, I know you're in a bind, and you can blame that one on me for even liking him this week, and I do still like him. It's just he didn't get the nod.
Yeah, me too. I think he's going to be if he goes to a right team.
I don't know, bro. I guess I'm gonna say, like, I don't even know what you can do.
I was thinking about trading Mahomes. Maybe trade Mahomes, get a running back or another wide receiver, or Mahomes and Puka, and get somebody decent.
I wish you would have got Mason off the waiver wire, bro.
Yeah, I have all the other rookies. You know what I mean? All the rookie running backs out there, like Benson, all of them.
So you have MHJ, McBride. You're not getting anything from any of those three. No one cares about those guys right now. You got nothing. And Mahomes is such a tough player to move right now.
Yeah. But I think he's going to throw like 5 TDs maybe this week.
Yeah,
and then,
I think he is too. Yeah, you got to wait, bro. You have no choice. You got to wait. You just hit that waiver wire. Don't be bashful. And stay on top of all the drops, man. Stay on top of all the drops. You never know who's going to get dropped, okay? So I wish I could help you, but I can't. But make sure you play an Underdog Fantasy, promo code Smitty, where you can start over every single week.
Well, last year you helped me out, and I won the league last year. So
oh boy. Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, you do need to pass on doing anything now and swing back around later. Yeah. Okay. All right, bro.
For sure, man. Thank you.
Later. Rock out. You got anything else? I'm probably not gonna stay long tonight because I am tired. I'm out of here. Anything else, bro?
Yeah. Would you rather have Warren or Hill from the Ravens? Warren, right?
I mean, this week, I don't know if Warren's going to outscore him, though. I mean, we saw Hill get used like the running back one. So, I don't know. I guess my answer to that is maybe this week I want Hill. Long term, I want Jaylen Warren. But right now, neither is a very good option. But hey, that happens. I mean, I'm sure you've got other leagues. This is the one that you're struggling in. But what other running backs you got on the bench? Anybody on waivers?
Hill's on waivers up to get him. I'd probably drop like Goff or something.
Yeah, it's a tough one to rock out. I guess this week I want Hill. I think Najee got like 70% of the run, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Hill's basically the best option. Him and Bigsby.
Yeah. All right, rock out. Bigsby's not bad, actually. You know, he did pretty well. I think he got like 50% of the work. Chat, let's vote for rock out. Bigsby or Justice Hill. I almost forgot his name. That's not so bad. The options are. What's his name again? Justice Hill. Justice Hill or Bigsby. Who are we telling rock out to get? Let's get a group think on this one, please. We got Bigsby. Bigsby.
Looks like
Bigsby.
Yeah, looks like Big.
Justice Hill, Smitty. Bigsby.
Yeah.
Justice Hill.
Looks like Bigsby.
Yeah, Biggs is getting the vote. I don't know. That's a tough one. I mean, remember, they threw a lot to Justice Hill, but let's keep in mind that Henry is the starter. I'm not saying that ETN isn't, but ETN's less the starter than probably Henry. Like, I don't know. I like ETN a lot, but I'm just saying they're using both of them right now, which kind of sucks if you own ETN. This is the concern we've had for 2 years, even though he did amazing last year. But like, this is what we kind of been worried about with, they keep talking about, you know, they keep talking about, let's use multiple backs. And, you know, it's so hard to hear because of how good ETN is. And I still buy ETN. I definitely do. I buy low on ETN. I still draft him in underdog drafts. So I'm still in on ETN. This is why we valued him lower, though, because there's concern and rotations. But Bigsby's getting the overwhelming vote. I can't guarantee this. This is an audience vote, but I did get swayed. I'm going to say Bigsby, too, because our audience is smart. All right, rock out. See you later. All right. Mitchell dropped Mostert. Again, I'm taking Mostert personally if we're going like a long-term move here. This, my friends, is where we draw the line. We've got Mahomes, Amon-Ra, Worthy, Neighbors, and Kelsey. We need an RB with those the players. I think Connor's a fantastic play in this one. I do also like Kamara. Monty's also good. I know that they can. I'm gonna go Monty. I just think he gets like in the end zone. So Mahomes, Monty, St. Brown, Worthy, Neighbors, and Kelsey. Mister, appreciate your super chat. I'm going to put you at the back here. Answer in order in which they were received. Thank you all for drafting with me. I think for right now, there was several drafts in a row. Don't be shy. Keep drafting using code Smitty. They're fun, man. They're quick. They're $5, $30K to first place. I mean, you get first place out of everybody. You get $30K. It's fun. Last phone call, Barkley and Neighbors for Kyron and Amon-Ra was a good suggestion in my opinion. Barkley and Neighbors for Kyron and Amon-Ra. There you go. Box of juice to the moon. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Pick two stash. Pick two stash is Rome, Corum, Benson, and Grendo. I think if you're picking two, it's got to be Benson and Rome, assuming you don't have Kyron. If you have Kyron, you got to probably take Rome and Corum. Rome's still very good. I don't want anybody just dumping Rome with Dunze. Franny, appreciate you. Any trade ideas? Any trade ideas? My team is Burrow, Hall, Ford, Debo. My brain's fried. Devontae Smith, Diggs, Likely, MHJ, Zach Charbonnet, JSN, and Ferguson. Charbonnet to the Walker owner to upgrade Diggs to upgrade Likely to upgrade. I like MHJ. Don't trade MHJ. His value's too low. To upgrade Ford to upgrade Burrow. Okay, so go to the Charbonnet or the Walker owner and see. You could also trade Charbonnet in a deal, but like Diggs and Ford for a bigger wide receiver to the tune of, it's hard to imagine getting him, but St. Brown's pretty doubted. Running back, Achane, Kyron, JT are all pretty doable trades right now. Sammy, appreciate you. Would you give Pittman Jr. for Aaron Jones? No. Would you trade Shaheed for A.D. Mitchell? Yes. Would you play McBride or Likely? McBride. But I like Likely a lot, but McBride is the lone starter, Likely sharing the role, but I do love both of them. Keeper 10-man league, Superflex, give Dak, Garrett Wilson, Achane, get Jettas, Lawrence, and Rashad White. Dak. I want Garrett Wilson, Dak, and Achane by like a country mile, bro. Master, it's not even close. That's probably the most lopsided trade of the night. Drop Jeff Wilson or Chase Brown for Christian Watson or A.D. Mitchell. I don't drop Chase Brown. I wait on him. 1 week has gone by. And he might be the guy. He's the guy we know he is, but he's got to get to work. He didn't get to work, so he's not going to prove it, right? Let's see if he gets it in week 2, 3, 4. It might take him a while. I dropped Jeff Wilson because Mostert will be coming back. I love A.D. Mitchell. First, fam, thoughts on MHJ this week? Flex DK versus the Pats or JMO. Probably DK. JMO's banged up right now, but MHJ, I love him. I think he's still a wide receiver 1. Even if he's a low-end wide receiver 1. I don't care. The doubters are ridiculous. Give me a strong argument. He looks slow. I mean, have you not seen enough footage of this guy? You're going to take one game in a windy game. It's so wild. He was wide open. And then people are dropping stats over and over about separation. They're like, he had one of the lowest separation rates. Did you see that, Smitty? I got people DMing me this like stupid data. He had the worst separation out of X number of... He did? Explain this one to me. Do you not measure this? Is this what it is? You take this out? Oh, well, it was a broken up play or I mean, this separation looks pretty good to me. Wildin'. People are wildin', bro. Dynasty 2 QB. Caleb. Ugh. Herbert. Ugh. Penix. Yes. Kamara. Stevenson. It's kind of a rough Dynasty team, laughing. I'm not going to lie. Right now, I haven't really got too excited about anything yet. Brian Robinson Jr., Mitchell, MHJ, there we go. I mean, I like that. Odunze, I like that. But, man, this is rough. Kelsey, 1-0. At least you're winning, bro. I mean, it's a good now team, in a way. But, yeah, I don't know. What would I do here? You can't even trade. Odunze's hurt. MHJ's disappointing people. You can't sell high on a single guy. So, you know I love you, laughing, and you always have good questions and good teams. This is just one. But this is a rough squad. If it's me, I'm trying to make sure I've got my own draft pick. I hope to God I do. I don't mean that offensively. But, you know, we all have teams like that every once in a while. Superflex League 3 wide receivers start. Just get picks. Accumulate picks, bro. Start QB Lamar, Dak, A-Rod, Garrett, Debo, Addison, and Yoshivas. Connor, Walker, Najee. What do I do? What do I value my QBs in comparison to players? I don't know what that question means, bro. It's too late for that question. That seems like a philosophy question. What do I value my QBs in comparison to players? I don't know what the hell that means, bro. I don't know what you're talking about there. But if it's a 1 QB, if that's what you're saying, because I don't see Superflex anywhere, then I'm trading Dak or Lamar to the highest, whoever gets me the most. But I would definitely say give me like Dak and Addison, Dak and Connor, Dak and Najee, Dak and Walker, upgrading that running back to like JT, Kyron, Achan, MHJ, Neighbors, quarterback for Tank Dell. Like, is that what you mean? Thank you, laughing. Appreciate you. Running backs, Achan, Bijan, Gibbs. Your running backs aren't that good, mister. They're great, pal. Bijan, Gibbs, and Achan. And we got Mason. Just Mason's warming. He's getting coffee for the trio. Who do I bench? Look, you can't bench Gibbs, Bijan, or Achan ever. So you got to kind of trade at Mason while the value's hot, bro. CMC owner wants Mason. I want wide receiver upgrade. He's got Dell, DK, Rice. I mean, I almost feel like you can hold this over his head. He has London, Debo. So I want wide receiver upgrade. You got Dell. Oh, you got Dell, DK, Rice. Okay, he's got London, Debo, Adams. I think I'd go after London. I think it's a pretty fair trade in a dynasty. Debo's cool too. Like, Debo might not have like 4 years, but he's got like 2 or 3. He's got like at least 2. But I'd probably go after London, bro. London is pretty sick. He's got McBride too. Maybe I get McBride. McBride. Tell him you want Rice, or you have Rice. Tell him you want Debo and McBride, and you can kick him back your tight end. Unless your tight end's better, but I doubt it because there's only one other tight end I'd rather have. Maybe McBride's tied with Kincaid long term, but Laporta. I would say, or Bowers, if you have Bowers, I like that. I would say give me Debo and a McBride upgrade, or give me London. London Gold. Who do I bench? You got to trade Mason, bro. You got to. And also, while you're negotiating with him, just don't forget, put Mason in your lineup so that when he goes to your team, he sees him in your lineup. That's a classic move. Classic 101, trading 101. In Dynasty yesterday, I traded Kyron, Devontae Smith, and Mason. Zeke, this is never a good conversation to start off with me. Yesterday, I traded Kyron for London, Dell, and Walker. Oh, Dave, I was here waiting. I'm live about half the day, waiting for you to send me this message. You know, this is probably a good use of the DeLorean right now. Dave, we must go back. Future Dave trades away Kyron, Devontae Smith, and Mason for London, Dell, and Walker. Great Scott. It's like in Back to the Future, the whole family lineage could end up in prison and, lose their job because they raced needles in an unnecessary race to try and make up for this trade that has a trigger effect. Like, we need the DeLorean, and we need the DeLorean now. The flux capacitor needs to be fueled up, and we need to get back to the moment in time, Marty, before you make this trade. I mean, Mason included. Like, so Kyron, you got Kyron and Devontae Smith and Mason for London, Dell, and Walker. Like, oh my God. Dave, I'm sorry. I don't mean to open up the wound and just pack a bunch of salt right in the wound, but I'm reacting live to it. Okay, Dave, you gotta give me some slack. I'm sorry. I don't know. We'll have to try and fix this, but my bad, Superflex. I meant my QBs. Oscar, your super's gone. I need the information in this super chat. Dave says Quorum owner was holding him hostage. Dave, that's irrelevant. That's completely irrelevant. Oscar, you gotta make me go look for your other super chats. Okay. We've got a slow night. We got 200 people in the building. Hit the thumb up button. My bad, Superflex. I meant my QBs, running back, wide receiver. QBs for running back. Yeah, well, then I covered it right. I gave you the correct and proper advice. Yeah, Oscar, I don't know. My brain's fried. I definitely go rewind it because what I said I meant. I just don't remember. Does Smitty have amnesia? Marquez says starter QB Burrow and Brees, Achane, AJ Brown, Ayuk, Kincaid, Flex, Stevenson, Godwin, bench, Love, Wright, Jalen Warren, DK. Wow, DK's on your bench. Why is DK on the bench and Godwin in the lineup? In my opinion, that's the thing that makes me scratch my head, and I just did. Well, I guess I don't know, bro. This to me doesn't look like the makings of the right move here. Godwin, DK. Get DK in there. At the end of the day, Godwin and Stevenson for a slight upgrade. And, bro, I don't even know. Maybe someone gives you a Kyron or an Achane. Probably not Achane. You got Achane already. Someone might give you a Kyron. Somebody might give you a Pacheco. I'd rather have Pacheco for Stevenson and Godwin. I'm smashing that trade. Godwin and Ayuk for a slight wide receiver upgrade. Stevenson and Ayuk. If you like Godwin so much, put him in your flex and trade Stevenson and Ayuk for Kyron, for JT, for St. Brown, for Godwin and Stevenson for... honestly, You guys are going to think I'm nuts, but I'd do that for MHJ. You know what's funny is MHJ was a top. He was going in pick 10, 11, 12 on Underdog at one point during the offseason. And you could say that was wrong. Whatever. It doesn't hurt my feelings. But you're telling me one game. We're not talking about multiple games, playoff game, or practice. We're talking about one game. One game, and you're dropping MHJ from like borderline first round material because he didn't do anything. And you could say this is part of the problem. Kyler didn't see him. Will Kyler continue to do this? And there's Kyler's press conference. But one game, I don't think so. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. This could be one of the best receivers to ever play the game. I'm out of here. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the super chats. Hit the like button on the way out the door. Subscribe if you're new. Deuces.